And so my today's topic in this video is Bougainvillea. So Bougainvillea, a very wonderful tropical plant which gives a lot of colors in a garden. So today in this particular video, I am going to talk through about the pruning basis of Bougainvillea. So Bougainvillea is such a plant. If you see in this plant particularly, it's a good example I can give you in this plant. That is, it always blooms on the new stems or new branches. So the further you prune, the more branches the plant will get, the more blooms you will get, the more full it will be look like, and the more gorgeous view you will get. So these all bougainvilleas I have planted several years ago. uh, some are, I think this one is 3 to 4 years old, and that one is a white one, you can see over there. So that one is I have grown last year, and other are not very old. So this one is the oldest among all. So at first, let me tell you, before pruning, where you should keep your bougainvillea. If you want a gorgeous show for your bougainvillea plant, remember to keep it in the brightest sunlight spot you can give it, because the more sunlight it will get, obviously the more vibrant the color of the bloom will be, and the more number of quantity of the blooms you will get. So now let's come to today's topic, that is bougainvillea pruning. So here you can see in each and every actually, this is the second flush of blooms that I am getting. A few days back, this plant was loaded with blooms, but now everything has faded, and now it is rainy season. So in India, rainy season is the best time to prune all your plants, because after this period, when again a heat period will come with um, the heat will be generated in the temperature. That time is the perfect time for the plants for their growth. Means they will grow new shoots and new branches, and that's why pruning is the most important thing in rainy season. So whatever plants you have, you can just prune it in rainy season, it will be perfect. So let me just show you each of the plants. I'm going over all through all the plants, and I'm going to show you how to prune them. So each of them are out of bloom now, so it is the best time to bloom because I do not best time to prune, because I do not have to sacrifice any bloom. So, and you can also use the branches as a cutting also, means you can propagate them through cutting. So just let me revolve this pot a bit, or rotate, not revolve. Okay, so now let me tell you how I am going to prune it. So you can see it is having a slanting shape like this. So this was due to the cyclonic storm, that is Amphan. I'm not going to do anything to that, and I will revolve it that way how it was like. But for the pruning purpose, I have just rotated it like this. What I'm going to do is, I do not want these lower branches. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to snip it off from the base, just like this. So here you can see a number of branches are there. In this particular area. So I do not want any branch to go downward like this. So what I'm going to do is just prune it. Do not ever, yes, and now another thing, that is, you can see this branch, these two branches, can you see? So both of them are competing with each other, so I do not want that as well. So what I'm going to do is, just I'm going to snip this branch off. So the next is this branch. So it is also competing with this, you can see. So just snip it off. this branch is quite a bit thick, but I do not want it. So just, it is a pretty hard. If you have a pruner, or I'm using a scissor, so if you have a pruner or something like that, just use it. I do not have any kind of at present moment, or maybe I have. Let me just wait a bit. So actually I have destroyed one of my pruners last year, so without means I have pruned this branch, and I'm going to trim this one as well. So what I do not want this branch at all, because it will go and compete with this, so I do not want that. So I want a clear plant with a lot of airflow between the branches. So here you can see two branches are there, you can see. So I'm just going to prune it so that more branches will go and it will get a bushier like look. So this one is like this as well, and at the top I think this one, and these are okay I think, but not these. The top all branches I'm going to just prune it. So do not fear to sacrifice the blooms, because that's from there there only you will get new stalks or new branches, where you will get a ton of blooms rather than these few, quite a few bit. So and bougainvilleas look best when they are, at least for me, look best when they are in bushy form, not like frizzle like thing, means here are flowers or here are flowers. I want this whole plant to be bush of flowers, you can say, like a hedge plant of, means you can train bougainvillea as a hedge plant as well, so it will be a hedge of bougainvillea. So just I'm going to revolve it. Now after this, after pruning, you should always give your plant a good quantity of food. So any plant you prune, so I am going to give as well, but at the end of this video. So make sure to watch this video until the end, because I'm just going through all the plants I have and just doing the same thing. You can see it is now looking very bad, but when the branches will evolve, I know. And let me tell you one thing more. This is slanting this way, so here you can see this portion is exposed to sunlight. So what will happen is the sunlight will fall over here, and from here only new branches will evolve. Means one or two new branches will evolve, and it will be full in this side. That is my plan. I don't know whether it will occur or not, but that is my plan. You can see the nodes over here, I think. Let me focus it a bit. Yes, these nodes. So from these nodes only new branches will evolve. So that is what I am looking for. So from here also these nodes will be generated, and from here only new branches will evolve, and it will look like a total, what to say, a good looking plant. So that's my aim. So let's head back to the white one. This one's the one of the pinkish type, light pink color. Now this is the white one. You can see I need to sacrifice this stalk, and I am not at all worried about that. So if you see through this plant, it has already started new growth, you can see. So this is the perfect time to train your plant, because you do not want a plant that is competing with itself only, isn't it? So just like this, I'm just going to prune it, because here it will get, and I do not want this branch to go there, so I'm just going to cut through this as well. So this will grow this side. This one, just I'm going to cut a bit. This plant requires a little bit of trimming, just it is not pruning, it is trimming. So it will be just easy. it is good to go, I think. So now I think new plant means branches will be generated from this side as well, and it will look a white colored bush as well. So now let's head back to this one. This one I need to go through a bit of a jungle over here. So what I'm planning is okay, just let me try a bit. Just this one also, I'm just going to give it a prune. Oh, oops, I broke a branch. It's okay, not a big deal. So new branches will evolve from this plant as well, and it will look good eventually. Next, head back to another plant that I have over here. So this one is having variegated leaves, you can see. This one have the same story, just I'm going to prune it. So that much leaf I am going to leave, otherwise the plant will be a great shock, but now it will look nice eventually. So I will update you all means on this all the plants that I have pruned today. I have one more plant that I have unfortunately that is broken due to that storm Amphan. So it is doing well now. I have replanted that and it is doing well. I need to trim this one as well, I think, because it is means this is what happened to happens to a bougainvillea if you do not give it enough sunlight, or if you happen to give it enough water. It will look this lush green and do not produce any bloom. So what I'm going to do is just prune it. And I need to keep it in a brighter spot as well. I will leave the new growth. You can see these are all the new branches. So I will leave them and hope it will be also in a good shape in a while. So now for the fertilizer. Now bougainvilleas do not need a ton of fertilizer. They are not very what to say, foodies like something like that. But yes, after a pruning, you need to give some nutrients to the soil, or maybe in the meanwhile or something like that, just give it a boost of nutrients in the soil. So what I'm going to do is, here I have some organic fertilizers. You know, I'm an organic gardener. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to tell you what is this. So other than that organic fertilizer, it is having a ratio of 1:1:1. That is one ratio of organic growth booster. That is, I have bought it online. You can use xylem. What to say? Xylem, maybe, not xylem. Very sorry, I'm a bit confused. Zyme fertilizer, you can use that. So one ratio of that organic growth booster, one is neem oil cake and one is wood ash. So just I'm going to give a generous sprinkle of this, just like that. And I will just give a top dress this with a handful of compost. That's it. And the same thing I'm going to do with all the rest of my plant. You can see. And same thing, I will remove all the weeds, and I'm not going to show you that because the video will be long enough for you to see. So I hope you like this video, and if you have any questions regarding this video, you can just pop it in the comment section below. I'm not going to propagate the bougainvillea because I do not need. But in case if you are going to propagate them, I'm telling you what to say. A branch of this thickness, this one. Just trim all these extra branches, or maybe you may leave also. Just prune them a little bit. You can just pop it in if you have rooting hormone, or if you have honey at your home or cinnamon. Just dip it in and just dip it in a soil. I have shown you a video where I have grown cuttings of hibiscus, so you can go to my channel and watch that, and just you will be able to grow that. In the same process you will be able to grow the cuttings of bougainvillea as well. So for the last thing I want to mention, that is, if you want to see the blooms last of all these plants, you can go and check my Instagram page, that is happy organic gardening, or you can write in Instagram, that is happy underscore organic underscore gardening. So there you will be able to see the pics of my garden. I hope you will like all of them, because I really adore my plants. Means what to say, I love my plants obviously. So they are doing well for me, and I'm very happy, and I want to share the gorgeous looks, because it is not possible for me to all the time make a video. So that is a good space, that is Instagram, to share the photos also. So I will give the link of my Instagram in the description box, or you may just go to my home page and just you will see the Instagram icon and just click on it, and you will be able to just directly go to my Instagram page. So you can follow me there as well. So okay, thanks a lot for watching this video, and I will see you all in my next video. Thanks a lot for watching.